All right, guys, so while this is heating up in the oven, I got something I need to show you. I'm extremely excited about this. So a while back, probably going back a few months, um, when I was first taking apart the YZ490, I realized there's a bunch of parts that I'm going to have to replace. And I knew that some of them were going to be extremely challenging. One of those parts that was going to be very challenging was the silencer for that bike. To try and find an OEM 1983 YZ490 silencer was going to be next to impossible, considering they only made it for that year. 84, the pipe went to the other side, and 82, the design of the silencer was different. So I was on Facebook one day on one of the YZ490 groups, and I just posted in search of an OEM 83 silencer in restorable condition. About a week or so goes by, and a guy comes on there and he says, I've got one, and he's got pictures of it. Now, I didn't really know what they looked like at that point, but looking at a quick picture and then looking at that one online, a picture of the bike, as close as I could get it, it looked really good. It looked like it was the one that I needed. I right-clicked on the pictures, I looked for them on Google, I did all kinds of searching for the pictures that he sent me to make sure that they weren't just copied and I wasn't getting ripped off. Then what I wound up doing was, I said, okay, I'll take it. He was going to sell it to me for 80 bucks. I was like, great, this thing looks like it's in great condition. It almost looks new. Almost too good to be true. Probably too good to be true. And he started coming up with different ways that he wanted me to pay. And I said, look, I can't do that. I'm not in the same country. My bank doesn't allow what you're asking me to do. So we're going to have to do it through PayPal. The problem with sending money through PayPal, if you're not a business and you don't have an invoice, is you have to gift the money. Once you gift the money to someone, you have no receipt and no recourse on getting your money back, because you basically gave the money to them. You did not purchase anything. So trying to go through the PayPal, I hope I said PayPal before, not Facebook. Going through the PayPal, whatever you want to call it, to try and get your money back, it basically comes to an end and stops, and you can't go any further without having some documentation. So I was hooped. I wound up losing $120 Canadian from the budget on this bike. The guy never sent me the part. In fact, he ripped off a whole bunch of people on that site, which is really disappointing. He had a Facebook site that he had set up for a couple of years, so he was just waiting to rip people off. So after that, I was pretty disappointed, pretty defeated about trying to find a silencer for this bike, wondering what I was going to do. I started looking at other brands and manufacturers out there. I can't remember the name of this one, but they make a pipe and a silencer, and their silencer is fantastic, but their pipe is not that great. And I contacted the guy in Vegas. I think it's like PFR, I think is what it's called. Could be wrong. I contacted the guy in Vegas and said, look, I just want the silencer. I don't want the pipe, right? I got a budget on this build. I just want the aluminum silencer you got. It's a really nice silencer, and it should fit on the OEM pipe. The guy gets back to me and he's like, yeah, I should have them in March. I'm like, oh man, okay. Well, let me know when you get them in. So then one day I go on to onto Google and I punch up 1983 YZ490 OEM silencer, and I just start going through. I get through about 10 pages of Google, and I see ebay.au. I think it was ebay.au or ebay.uk, and there's a silencer. I'm like, holy crap. So I click on it super fast, get in there, and there it is. A current ad for a NOS 1983 YZ490 silencer. Check this out. I was totally blown away. There you have a brand spanking new original Yamaha, never installed on a bike, 83 YZ490 silencer. This has to be the only one in all of the world that is actually posted for sale, or was posted for sale online. I'm sure there's more out there. I'm sure that in some little towns scattered around the world where there used to be a Yamaha shop, they've got one of these sitting on a shelf in the back and nobody even knows it's there, or some guy's got one in his backyard. But as far as being able to find something, there it was, brand new on the shelf. It even has, check this out, it even came in the original packaging with the original Yamaha part sticker on it. I could not believe it. Now that is just one of the parts that I was able to find for this bike that I'm extremely excited about. This one being, as it was NOS, was just unbelievable to me. But I've got a few more parts I'm going to show you in some later videos of some used parts that I was able to pick up that I thought it was going to be impossible to find as well. One of them is the rear shock protector on the YZ490, the rubber and plastic part that's back there. Impossible to find from what I could tell, except for, like I said, maybe in some salvage yards or some stores scattered around the world somewhere. I actually found one on eBay after going there every single day. There it was, and ordered it up, and I got it, and the rubber is still like brand new, the plastic is still like brand new. So pretty excited about that. Show you that in later videos. Let's get back to the oven now, where the part should be warm enough to be able to take it out, put it on the bench, and knock those bearings out.